Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're going to be doing a driving tour of the whole Allegheny Avenue. Right now we're on the east side of Allegheny Avenue, right here next to the Delaware River. We're going to travel westbound on Allegheny Avenue and stop where it cuts off at. On my right hand side, I see a missing persons report. White Toyota Corolla, PA, KTT, what else was the tag? KTT 2497. Wow. Check it. On my left hand side, we got a Lexus that's flying by us. I guess he wasn't interested in the missing person. He just wanted to get to where he or she had to go. Alright, guys. The weather today, it was a little bit humid. It was a little bit hot and muggy. We're passing Bath Street. Bath and Allegheny Avenue. Yeah, it was bad. It was a heat advisory. Ugly weather today. It's supposed to be like that for the next 3 days or so. We're passing Allen Street. Right now we're on Aramingo Avenue and the ramp for the I-95. I'm going to turn on the air a little bit because I got my windows up. Let's turn a little bit of air. On my right hand side we have a playground. On my left hand side we have Mark's Medical. We also have a appliance TV discounters. I'm trying to swerve around these bumps. I got somebody behind me beeping. We're passing Salmon. He's about to fly by me, so prepare to watch an angry driver fly by me. Passing Tilton. Now we're passing Edgemont. Look at that, he flew by me just to make a turn on Edgemont. We have a church on my right hand side, St. Adalbert Roman Catholic Church, passing Thompson, past the funeral home, we're passing Mercer. We have Baltic Bakery. Right now we're in the Port Richmond neighborhood. This is a primarily historically Polish neighborhood. We just passed Almond Street. We got New China, Chinese, and American food on my left. We got law offices of Joseph Kelly on my left hand side and Golden Bear Garage on my left hand side. Yeah, we just started the tour and we had 2 people already rush by us. We literally just started and it's the evening hours. It's like 6:31 right now, p.m. Passing Belgrade. We got Care Trust Pharmacy on my left, beautiful church on my right hand side, and then we got another beautiful church on my left hand side. Passing Allegheny Chiropractor, we got Professional Consulting Services on my right hand side. Passing Gall and Allegheny, beautiful church. Passing Chatham, Our Lady of, what's it say? Our Lady Help of Christian Parish. Lhasa Quick Mart on my right hand side, open 7 days a week. Hot coffee, hot dogs, hardware, school supplies, KitchenAid, health and beauty, candy, hoagies, cold cuts, bread, dairy, food, groceries, and more. Seems like a nice variety store they got going on right there. And it's open 7 days a week, so yeah, good for the locals. A-Lift Home Care, it's a healthcare spot, bringing excellence home. As you guys can see on Allegheny Avenue, there are houses. This is a pretty big street. It's pretty wide as far as Philadelphia streets go. This is one of the main avenues. Passing Cedar Street, a pharmacy on my right hand side, a check cash on my left. We're at Aramingo and Allegheny Avenue. This is a popular intersection right here. We have a whole bunch of people on my right hand side that are waiting for the bus, the 60 bus and the 400 series bus. On my left hand side, we have a spot that sells flowers, sweet corn, plants, cantaloupes, and more. Basically flowers. They're always hiring. I've talked about that story plenty of times how I tried to work there when I was a teen. Nope. They never ever responded to my inquiry for employment. On my right hand side we got Friendly Food Market, but if you're an OG from the neighborhood then you remember when that was a pet shop. You can actually look on top of the Friendly Food Market sign and you'll see a hot dog shadow. Not a hot dog that you eat, but the actual animal, the little chubby dog, the long one with the stubby legs that looks like a hot dog. Yeah, you'll see the shadow there, the silhouette. Passing Mike Dunphy's affordable What's that? That was real estate, right? Passing Memphis. Now we're passing Agee. We got Temple Health on my right hand side. Passing Tulip. Passing TD Beer on my left. Passing Waco Street. Now on my right hand side, where all the school buses are at, there used to be carnivals there back then. Passing Janey Street. I got some tools in the trunk too. I gotta take the bag of tools out. Passing Witt Street. There used to be carnivals right here on Allegheny. Traveling 20 miles an hour. We got Sunoco on my left. They were robbed a couple months ago. Passing Collins. Passing Amber. We got Cornerstone Community Church on my left hand side, and we have a police officer right here making a left hand turn. There's another bus stop on my right hand side. So in Allegheny, there's bus stops on left and right. So traveling westbound is on this side, traveling eastbound is on the opposite side. We got Eden Deli and Grocery on my left hand side, and Imperial Kitchen. On my right hand side, we got Foot Care, Podiatrist, Floss and Gloss Family Dental, a pharmacy, and more. We got police right here in a paddy wagon. They must be responding to a call. Atlantic Pain and Wellness Institute on my left hand side. Harrison Physical Therapy. On my right, we got Greater Church of Philadelphia, another church. We got a food market on my left hand side called Express One Stop. We're at Emerald and Allegheny. This is where the gun shop used to be on my right hand side. We got a multi-services building on my right, and we got Impact Service building on my left hand side. Scooter dude just rode by us. I got traffic behind me, guys, so I'm traveling 24 miles an hour. We're passing Jasper Street. Now we're at the infamous Allegheny Avenue and Kensington, known as Kensington and Allegheny. Passing Dunkin' Donuts. Where that Dunkin' Donuts used to be at, there was a Burger King. And I remember when Pokemon came out, they had those collectible Pokeballs with the golden cards in them. I bought them all from right there. Yep. I caught them all. Catch them all, catch them all. Yeah, this is Kensington and Allegheny. If we make a left-hand turn right here, which we're not, but if we made a left-hand turn, we would see plenty of activity going on. We got a truck right here unloading skits right in the middle of the street, pretty much. It's kind of an awkward place to be unloading. You got a bunch of random people that they're just playing Frogger. People enjoy playing Frogger in this community. Frogger was one of my games. That and Dig Dug. I love Dig Dug. Yo, Dig Dug's one of my favorite games. One of my favorite old school games. Passing G in Allegheny. We got police station on the corner. Yeah, we're passing Custer. Passing Weymouth. Now, since this is a main street, we got law offices on my right. You got a lot of little private businesses. We got Mother of Mercy House on my left. And medical businesses, I guess. Like Lehigh Avenue, Allegheny Avenue, and all, the doctors will come and, I guess, open up a business on the main avenue. For example, on my right-hand side, Star Dental on Tampa Street, Tampa and Allegheny. We're passing E in Allegheny. We got a Chinese store on my left. Now we're passing Harville Street. We got a police officer on my left-hand side. Oh, there's a couple police officers. Oh, what happened here? Oh, there's a bunch of police officers out there. Probably some sort of shooting or something. Something of that nature. We're on D and Allegheny Avenue. We got Knockout Sports Bar on my right-hand side. We got Iglesia Apostolica on my left. It means apostolic, but in Spanish. Sunray Drugs on my left. Passing Arbor Street. Passing C and Allegheny Avenue. We got a Rite Aid on my left-hand side and a Brightside Academy on my right-hand side. We just passed C Street. Now we're approaching B Street. We got a little, well, it used to be a dollar store on my right-hand side. I don't know what it is right now. We got several businesses, including a beauty salon, a hair studio, a computer electronics spot on my right, and PA Home Supply on my left. Passing B in Allegheny, we got Stetson Elementary Middle School on my right. Female and some rainbow clothing. Passing Kip Street. Passing Ella on my left. We We got a little hookah mini shop on my left. I remember one time I needed a tag spot, and that place came up as a tag spot. So when we went there, they ain't have no tags. They weren't doing tags. They had hookahs, pipes, bongs. But it came up as a tag spot. Like, you can Google it, and it came up as a tag spot. Crazy. We got Loco Dollar Plus on my right hand side. Fresh cut meat, Cousins Family Market, and more. We're at A and Allegheny Avenue. That's A and Allegheny. This gets to more residential. It still has a few offices and whatnot, like this We Home Care on my left, dental, and more. We're at Lee and Allegheny. She had sunglasses on, and it's not even sunny out. She was rocking the sunglasses. It's not even sunny. Star Beer Distributor. Beer, ice, cigarettes, and more. Dude on the little bird scooter. Electric Squad. Uno Food Market on my left. F&A Convenience Store. Passing a church. Messias United Methodist Church. That was front in Allegheny. We're passing Hope in Allegheny. Now we're passing Howard in Allegheny. We got an auto tax spot on my left. We got Olympia breakfast spot on my right. A lot of people love Olympia. I've never eaten from there, but I've always heard about them for years. We got Gerardo's or Geraldo's. It's a transportation service on my left-hand side. They take you wherever you want in a van, basically. Mainly like the airport, Massachusetts, Virginia, Delaware, Connecticut, things like that. But I've never utilized their services, but I know older folks who have. Like, if they want to go to the airport, you can pay them and they'll take you to the airport. We got the Salvation Army on my left-hand side, which provides social services. There used to be a handball court in there too, an indoor court. You would spend 50 cents to go utilize it. It was pretty cool for the teens in the neighborhood. Passing Hancock and Allegheny. We got a senior home on my right-hand side. Casa Caribe. We got KFC, Taco Bell on my right-hand side. We got Freddie and Tony's on my right. A Philadelphia popular Spanish restaurant. We got Sun House on my left, a Chinese spot. To be honest, Freddie and Tony's don't have enough flavor for me. Passing Phillip, and we're passing American Street. We got a Family Dollar they just made on my right. This whole Save-A-Lot and this plaza on my left, Plaza Allegheny, they just made that within the last, I would say, 5 to 7 years. Yeah, they just made that. We got an auto dealership on my right. We're at 3rd and Allegheny. There's a little crab shack, Bob's Crab House on my right. Yeah, this whole plaza on the left was recently just made. There was actually an underpass right where we're driving under. Right now was an underpass. We got Maria de los Santos Health Center on my right-hand side. We got Legacy Furniture on my left. Wow, buddy right here is just zoned out? No way. No way. Bro, you tatted up and everything. You look hip. He is on like Sean. On something. I don't know what you on, brother. We got 5th and Allegheny. I'm sorry, I just turned up the air. I hope you guys don't mind. We're at 5th and Allegheny. Matter of fact, you know what I could do? I could just roll down the window because it's not sunny. So I let some air come in. We just passed Reed Street. We're approaching Fairhill and Allegheny. Dude over here doing exercise in the middle of the street. Allegheny Kitchen on my right-hand side. We're at 6th Street. 6th and Allegheny. He's still running. Boy, he can run. Run, Forrest! Run! He ran right past the Jack and Jill truck and he running. Yo, he out. He got boots on and everything. He gone. Cinderella 1 hour cleaners on my left hand side. They've been there for quite some time. We got the 47 bus next door that runs down 6th Street. We got Wendell Street on my left. We're passing Sheridan Street. Now we're approaching 7th Street. This is 7th and Allegheny. This will enter you into one of the hotspot zones of the Badlands, Fairhill Badlands community, or the neighborhood, I should say, or the hood. Passing Franklin Street. Now we're passing 8th and Allegheny. I have some folks that live on 8th and Allegheny. My mom used to live on 8th and Allegheny too before. Passing Glenwood Ave. We got a U-Haul storage and actually rental spot on my right. I don't think that's storage. They may or may not have storage, but I know they have like dollies, trucks, vans, and so on. M&T Flat Fix. We're at Sedgley and Allegheny Ave. Alright, I'm gonna make this left-hand turn right here on Sedgley because Allegheny now cuts that way. It's gonna take us into the Allegheny West neighborhood. Yeah, it started off as Port Richmond, then it went to the Kensington neighborhood, then it went to the Fairhill neighborhood. Right here, this is the Tioga area of the Tioga Nicetown neighborhood. But once we cross Broad Street, we'll be in the Allegheny West neighborhood, which is one of the worst neighborhoods based on the top 10 list of 2020. We're passing 10th for Sedgley. We got a Maytag Coin Laundry on my right hand side. We got Debbie's Learning Center. We're passing Germantown Ave. High Road School on my left hand side. What's that Boom School on my left hand side? Somebody tell me what was the name of that school. I could have swore it was Boom. Passing Germantown Ave. Yeah, I could have swore that was Boom. It was like a disciplinary school. Or do I have the name wrong? Because my buddy's mom used to work there. We're at 12th and Allegheny Ave. It was for like troubled youth. Kind of like CEP. Passing Kamak Street. Now these houses are a lot bigger, as you guys are going to notice. They're 3-story, they got porches. They're not in the best of shape, but when it comes to square feet and height and width, they're a lot bigger than the ones in the beginning of Allegheny, like the 2-story ones that were in Port Richmond and Kensington. And the architecture, like the design on the capstones, the crowns, and so on, it's a lot more detail. So I'm assuming back in the early 1900s, this neighborhood was more prominent. Passing Park Ave. Now, believe it or not, a lot of these neighborhoods right now, they're just hoods, right? Or neighborhoods. Let's just say neighborhood. Let's put the neighbor back in hood and call it a neighborhood, right? Back in the 1900s, 1800s, and 1700s, a lot of these neighborhoods were their own cities or their own towns. Google it. Learn about it. Read about, for example, Northern Liberties. Northern Liberties was its own town. Let's say Fishtown. Hence, it got town in it. We're passing Broad Street, Broad and Allegheny. Now we're entering the Allegheny West neighborhood. Fishtown, for example, that was a town full of fishermen. And it got its name because they used to go to the Delaware River, and I'm assuming that's where they would get their fish from. We're on Carlisle Street. And so on. There's a lot of other areas, but they said that, like, for example, Northern Liberties, based on the World Wide Web, was one of the biggest towns and or cities within the Philadelphia area. Passing 15th and Allegheny. And you gotta keep in mind that at that time, Northeast was still a lot of farmland. You understand? We got some abandoned projects right here on my left hand side. We're passing 16th and Allegheny. Yeah, if you think about it, we got Bancroft Court on my left hand side. If you were to take each one of these neighborhoods and segregate them, drop them in a farmland. Like, for example, take the Allegheny neighborhood, drop it in farmland. Take the Poplar neighborhood, drop it in the farmland. We're passing 17th Street, 17th and Allegheny. We got Boo Boo Bar on my left. Or take any neighborhood, you know, Mayfair. Take the Harrogate neighborhood. Take the Juniata neighborhood. Whatever neighborhood, right? We're passing Lincoln. Shout out to Lincoln. We're passing Lippincott Street. And you drop it in the middle of nowhere, it'll be like a town. It'll be like its own town. The only thing that makes this a city is it's a bunch of towns combined into one. We got over 100 plus neighborhoods, 50 well-known neighborhoods, but there's 50 plus that people aren't so sharp with, other than the residents that reside in those neighborhoods. Passing 19th Street, we got that Mercedes-Benz van on my left, the tall boy. We got Family Dollar on my right-hand side. We're approaching 20th Street. 20th and Allegheny. We got an angry driver on my right-hand side about to squeeze right by us. Boom. And I'm doing 30 miles an hour, y'all. Like, I'm doing 30. Like, that's way above my normal pace that I like to travel. But I'm on the main road, so I don't really have a choice. I got another car behind me. We're at 22nd and Allegheny. Go. You literally just passed us. Go, 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 go! Yeah, you straight up past us and then you're gonna slow down. We got Global gas station on my left and we got Rite Aid on my right hand side. Precious Babies daycare center on my left hand side. A female on a green dress on my right hand side. Passing Hamburger. Joyce Queen of Soulful on my left hand side. We're passing 23rd and Allegheny. Look at him. He's right here. We just gonna go right by him. Should I squeeze back in? Y'all gonna be mad at me if I squeeze back in the lane? Yeah, be like, Tune, that's improper vehicular device management. You don't operate a vehicle like that. I call this a cheat code. All right, we're on Fox and Allegheny. Fox also turns into 24th Street. So on my right hand side, you got Fox Street. On my left hand side, you got 24th Street. We got Berrien Baptist Church on my left hand side. It's the Annex building. We got Tejada grocery store on my left hand side. Watch this, watch this. Cheat code. Watch this. Cheat code, cheat code, cheat code. Go ahead, bro. Get in. Go, go. What are you doing? There you go. So now the dude that bust by has got to wait not only behind me, but behind the 20 people that's behind me. Passing Taylor. That's why you should be more patient sometimes. If you're going to go, you know, that far, you might as well go all the way. If not, go hard or go home. We're at 25th and Allegheny in the Allegheny West neighborhood. We got K Laundromat on my left-hand side. Passing 25th Street. Francis Uzeta on my left, the corner store. Passing Stillman. Now we're passing Banbury. Don't do it, buddy. Passing Banbury. Now we're passing 26 and Allegheny. Ouch. On my left-hand side, we have a the Southern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority for SEPTA. Passing 27th Street, 27th and Allegheny, 27th Food Market on my left-hand side. Passing Edding Street on my right, Marston Street on my left. Passing Marston Street on my right and Pennock Street on my left. That was weird. Neighbors Supermarket on my right, on my left-hand side. We got a Muslim mosque on my right-hand side. Passing 28th Street and tons of potholes. Passing Newkirk Street. Now we're passing Dover Street. We got Evangelistic Gospel Crusade Church on my left-hand side. We're at 29th and Allegheny Avenue. We got Rodriguez Grocery on my right-hand side. We got Good Garden Chinese and American Food on my left-hand side at 29th and Allegheny. Passing 29th Street. We have more residential homes on my left. I believe we got Career and Technical Institute on my right. Mercy Career and Technical Institute. Passing Henry Ave. On my right hand side, you got the East Falls neighborhood. That's the northwest section of Philadelphia. Got AutoZone on my right, McDonald's on my left, Pep Boys on my left. Passing Napa. Passing Peyton. We got Mini Bike Crew on my left. We just passed that Firebird. Passing 32nd Street, we got a bar on my left. Welcome to Paradise. They had banners out that said Welcome to Paradise. We're next to the 1, the 60 and the R bus stop. We're at 33rd and Allegheny. We got Miguel Grocery on my left hand side. Speed limit's 30 miles an hour. People disregard it all the time. This is the Raw Civic Association, R-A-H. I guess they're the ones who manage the neighborhood. Passing Spangler. What a name, Spangler. We got an e-scooter on my right. Passing 34th and Allegheny. Enjoy your e-scooter, buddy. Passing Shedwick. We're at 35th and Allegheny Avenue. We got Jimenez Grocery on my left. And we are at the top of Allegheny Avenue, ladies and gentlemen. This is the very end on the west side. This is at Ridge and Allegheny Ave. Ridge and Allegheny Ave. We're gonna make a left turn right here. U-turn. You know why? You know why? Because I'm about to hit y'all with the opposite way. We're gonna go straight to the eastbound corridor so y'all can see it from this side. I actually did this already. I did east to west, west to east. It's on my channel, on the silent tours in the past. However, it's a new year, it's a different day, and these are narrated. The one that I did in the past was silent. We're passing Shedwick, and also I believe it was the snow season, so I think it was snowing. Passing 34th and Allegheny. Passing Spangler. Say it with me. Spangler. Such a weird name, Spangler. Passing 33rd Street. We had the police on my left-hand side. Passing the... Whoa! Whoa, y'all saw that? They came out of nowhere. I bobbed and weaved out of that job like I was in a boxing match. Passing 32nd Street. They straight up just came out of it like nothing. Passing Peyton Street. Yo, this vehicle's juke game is crazy. Passing Napa. Oh man, I'm telling you. Incredible. As a person exiting a parking spot, you should be mindful of your rear view mirrors and look at your mirror. You understand what I'm saying? You should look at the mirror. I mean, you know, look for oncoming traffic. I actually lost a case like that once. I was in my Grand Marquis when I was a youngster, and I was coming out of a parking, and SEPTA hit me. A SEPTA bus, yes, a SEPTA bus hit me. And I lost that case because I'm supposed to be aware of my surroundings. The traffic that's on the road has the right of way. So, but that's all right. We barely have any front hood or bumper for them to get clipped on. If we was in a full-size car, that would have probably... Ooh, I'm sorry, I got a hiccup. That would have probably been nasty. But since we're not in a full-size car, we got away with murder, literally. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner because I'm starting to get hot. Woo! All right, we got Mimo's Pizza on my right-hand side. We got an e-bike on my right-hand side. A nice tall e-bike. It's called the Electric. There's that Nissan right here. And it's a woman too. It was a woman passing Henry Ave. Now, I guess since we saw a lot of these streets, I can have some small talk real quick. Since we almost just had a little situation, I you know, explain to you guys. Passing 29th Street, dang it, it comes out naturally. Now we're passing Dover, dang it, you see? I'm addicted to telling you guys what street we're on. Passing Newkirk, I'm scratching my neck. Passing 28th Street, shut up, Tune. Saying but, so, I know a lot of people say, Tune, I wouldn't want to get into an accident with that vehicle. Now, no vehicle is safe from an accident, but let me describe the way they designed this vehicle. The way Mercedes designed this vehicle is that it has a steel cage, like a roll cage built into the frame. So the doors, the fender areas, the trunk area, everything, we're caged in. When we operate this vehicle, we're caged in. Now, I'm not gonna say that if somebody's coming at me at 100 miles an hour, boom, that we're just scot-free. But what it does is it protects you inside this cage, and you might get some mean whiplash. You understand what I'm talking about? You might get some mean whiplash, but you're not gonna get folded in like a sardine can like you would think. Passing Fox Street. Yeah, you are caged in with a steel cage. It's like this high grade steel. I forgot the correct term for it, but you can Google it and like learn about it. But I've seen crash videos with this, like test dummies and like real accidents. I've seen photos, and you know, I'm fully aware. But then again, I used to own a 1989 Honda CRX SI. Ouch, ouch, bumps. 22nd Street. Ouch, ouch, bumps. And look at this one right next to me was about to try to pass me. Man, I can't slow down for the bumps, dude. Should I just go right through the bumps for your pleasure? Look at this bumps here. Can I just slow down for bumps, please? Well, I'm supposed to go right through the bumps. Yeah, so when I used to own my CRX or even my EF hatchback Civic, and any small car really, like a Festiva or like a Scion, or like, you know, any small car like a Chevy Spark or like a Toyota, whatever. There's plenty of other small cars. If you get into a high-speed accident, it's gonna be bad. But what they do is they take like a full-size Benz. We're passing 19th Street, like a full-size Benz, like a 500 class, like a 4-door sedan, and they run it head-on to one of these. And you see the Benz folds up. We're passing Lippincott. The Benz folds up. Not saying that this don't fold up, but compared to how much the Benz folds up, they do a pretty good job at designing the shell that is inside of this vehicle. And it weighs 1,800 pounds. I think a little over 1,850, 1,800 pounds. And most of that weight is in the engine trans and in the steel shell. Look at this little e-bike. Yeah, e-bikes. What? He chilling. He chilling. He cooling. He got flip-flops on and on. Ouch, potholes. Allegheny Avenue Art Fest Food Grab Concert on my right-hand side. Thankful Baptist Church on my right-hand side. We're at 16th and Allegheny Ave. Yeah, and I don't really speed anyway. Like, I usually do speed limit or below it. I prefer below it, but when I got people tailing me, I can only, you know, go but so slow. It's actually more dangerous to be slow than it is to you know, go at steady pace. But steady pace to these people is way above the speed limit. Speed limit be 25, 30. They want you to do 42.7. Passing 15th Street. We got Temple Lofts on my left-hand side. Yeah, because we're within the Temple Hospital District. There are a lot of medical Temple buildings on my left-hand side, like hospitals, and I think there's a few educational buildings. Oh, right here, we're on the Broad Street line. You could catch the Broad Street subway. It'll take you southbound, northbound. Southbound to the stadium, to our sports complex. Northbound. Does it take you to Cheltenham Ave? Does it stop at Cheltenham Ave? I don't know. I've never rode it to the top of northbound, but somebody who's familiar, that's watching, will be able to educate you a little bit more. Remember, I leave the comment section open so that you guys, the viewer, can add your knowledge, add your stories, add your memories. We're passing Park Ave, because I don't know it all. I'm not Google, I'm not Siri. I don't have each and every memory that you guys have out there, or all the knowledge. I don't have a vast bank of knowledge, but I do have some basic knowledge from my experience in my lifetime. We're passing 13th and Allegheny, and I'm not here to solely educate you like I'm a traditional tour guide. I'm just a civilian. I'm a civilian. There's a difference from being a gangster and a civilian. Right, Whack 100? And we civilians over here on this end. That's an insider. That's funny. I don't know if you guys saw the Tekashi 6ix9ine and Whack 100 interview on DJ Academic's platform. DJ Academics just opened up a podcast, and his first podcast pretty much wasn't his podcast. It was Whack and 6ix9ine's podcast, because he barely got a chance to talk. But Whack 100, who is the games manager and who's Blueface manager and a couple other artist managers, we're past the 10th and Sedgley. We had a career link building on my right hand side. They help you get employment, like if you're on welfare or things of that nature. We make this right hand turn back on Allegheny Ave. You can go there and, you know, they'll help you get the resume prepped up and all that stuff. Yeah, but that's a funny interview. You have to watch it. That's if I'm sorry, I'm yawning because the cold air makes me sleepy. That's if that's your cup of tea. But, you know, it's pretty interesting. The dialogue between both of them are interesting, because Whack is like in his late 40s, and then, you know, 6ix9ine is 25, passing Glenwood Ave, and you know all the controversy behind 6ix9ine writing a statement. Well, Whack 100's an OG, passing Franklin Street, who was actually in, you know, gangs, and he's I believe a Pyru. Is that what he said? I think he said that he was a Pyru. We're passing 7th Street. Oh, it's bumps, potholes. And we're passing Sheridan, and we're passing Wendell Street. And he affiliates with a lot of different gangs, so he's part of the gang life. Like, he's an OG from back in the day. Like, he got jumped in and all that stuff. Although he's a manager. I don't know how he mixes business with like the streets, but we're passing 6th Street, 6th and Allegheny. But now we're passing Fairhill. Y'all know how 6ix9ine was repping gangs, blah, 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 and that whole thing went down with Shotty, and he ended up writing a statement. Well, if you watch that, you'll get a chance to hear both sides. It's pretty interesting. Passing 5th Street. I didn't watch it all in one session because it's freaking long. It's like 3 hours long. But I think I watched it within a period of like 3 or so days. Like I watched a little bit at a time. But if, you know, if you want to watch it. If not, if you want to binge watch 3 hours of my content, feel free. Because I ain't getting paid from that DJ Academic video. But if y'all go there, drop a plug, be like, 2215 brought me here. 2215 brought me here. 2215 brought me here. And then that'll bring viewers from over there that don't want to go, well, who's 2215? They go Google me and they might subscribe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We on 3rd Street, 3rd and Allegheny. We got Bob's Crab House on my left. That place has been there for quite some time. I'm not a fan of crabs. I don't like seafood, but I got friends and my family used to come here. I remember when I was young, my mom used to go there. Yo, rest in peace, Walt. One time I came up here with Walt because Miss Pam on the block wanted crabs. So she gave Walt 20 bucks. We're passing United Auto Sales on my left. Supermoto on my right. Yeah, when we were kids, I was like 14. Walt was probably like 16. We're passing American Street. Walt was 2 years old and everything. We got Taqueria La Raza. Mexican food on my left-hand side. Heard how I said that? La Raza. We're next to Phillip Street. Phillip and Allegheny. Yeah, my homie Walt. Scott Dollars that passed away in 2018. My best friend, lifelong friend. I told y'all the story before, but when we were kids, I remember Miss Pam, which was a lady on the block who used to live on our block. She asked him to go pick up some crabs from there, and she was gonna give him 10 bucks for doing the trip. And we came all the way up here. I think we came on like bike. I think we came on like a bicycle. Passing 2nd and or did we walk up here? I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Passing Palethorpe Street. I think we walked, yo. I think we actually walked up here. Passing Hancock Street. We got Villas de Caribe on my left. Those are like affordable housing. El Tabernacle de Philadelphia. Iglesia Cristiana on my right hand side. It's a tabernacle church. A Christian church. So yeah. Wow. That was a lost memory. I lost that, my bad. Well, I completely forgot about that. I'm sure me and him got dozens and dozens and dozens and hundreds of other memories. But it kind of felt good to actually think about that memory. It felt good. That was a warm memory. Good memory, yo. Passing Howard Street. I still remember the feeling of coming back with the crabs, him giving it to her, and then she gave him the 10 bucks. We're on Front Allegheny. We got a bunch of bikes here. Y'all gonna go? Y'all gonna stop? I'm confused. Yeah. It went way past the stoplight. Way past the stoplight. We got Sede Dominicana Salon on my left. We're at A in Allegheny. We got Ambulance on my left. I actually did a walking tour of this neighborhood at nighttime, like a month or two ago, passing Ellis Street. Now we're passing Kip. That was the time when I turned right here on Kip at nighttime, and I walked to K&A, Kensington, Allegheny, but I didn't go down Kensington. We're passing B Street, and I heard a pop. I wasn't sure if it was shooting or if it was fireworks. Look, they're selling fruit on my right hand side: pineapples, strawberries, mangoes, kiwis, more. Passing C Street, we got a Rite Aid on my right. This furniture spot on my left hand side was on fire. The front of it, like a few weeks ago, I caught that. That's on my Toon Be Chillin' YouTube channel. TOONBECHILLIN. We just passed Bolden Street. Now we're passing Hurley Street. We're back at D in Allegheny. We got Elkin Elementary School on my right hand side. We got a Banshee right here. Oh, we got another Banshee. Woo, I love them. Oh, we got bikes over here. What's up with this? I'm confused. Oh, don't be William by me, guys. No! Y'all tripping. Why y'all don't be William by me? Y'all tripping out. Oh, man. That was crazy. Because, you know what I mean? You don't want them to bang out And yeah, you know, the size of that Banshee is like the size of this whole car. Passing Roar, we got the police store right here on my right. You see the whole crew just really right by the cops, chilling. We're on E in Allegheny, and they're willing straight up Allegheny, chilling. We got discount cigarettes on my right hand side, cold drinks, candies, and more. 24 Fully Market on my right. We got a deli that used to be right here on my left hand side. We got a few medical offices right here. Remember I was telling y'all? It's like that on Aramingo. It's like that on Lehigh, on Allegheny, and maybe on a few other spots. Yo, this Banshee just stopped right here on F and Allegheny. I'm about to just let him go by because I really don't want him really in that. Yep, and he about to willy again. Actually, that wasn't a Banshee. That was a blast. No, that's like a. That wasn't no damn blast. That was like a 450 R Raptor or something. I don't know what it was. Definitely not a Banshee though. Probably like a TRX. We're on G in Allegheny. A couple people recently got killed here. One right here on my left. Then you go a couple more feet up. Again right here on my left. On my right hand side, you'll see tons and tons of people sleeping on the ground, shooting up, just dragging along. Sucks. We got Sunray Drugs right here. Vital Support Home Care on my right hand side. We're at Potter Street and Allegheny Ave. If you look on my right, you'll see tons of trash, a bunch of waste, and you'll see people just sharing needles. People like nodding off with needles in their hand, and he's just holding the needle in the air and he's nodding off. People folded like pretzels. People laying down. Like there's a whole shooting community right there. Everybody shooting up next to the SEPTA police. People just randomly crossing, playing Frogger with their life. They have no concern. I'm gonna roll down the window a little bit. Somebody just got into their vehicle. We're at Shelbourne Ave and Kensington Ave. Got a lot of activity on my left, a lot of activity on my right. As you guys can see, this is basically the epicenter of the crisis in the city. This is literally one of the only corners in the entire city. I'm gonna roll up the windows because the train's going by. Put it on the air a little bit. This is literally one of the only corners in the entire city of Philadelphia, PA, that looks like this. Why y'all beeping? Can y'all chill out? Whoa, bro. Yeah, this is one of the only corners in the entire city of Philadelphia that looks like this. Yep. Somehow, some way, it all got funneled to this area right here. Passing Jasper Street. Nick's Real Estate on my left-hand side. We're approaching Emerald, now we're stopping right here at Emerald. Emerald at Allegheny Avenue. We got A&E Laundromat on my right-hand side, and we got Continental Multi-Services on my left-hand side. That group right there in the corner with the BMW, they're selling items. They're selling boxes of trash bags, brand new, Husky trash bags. They're selling variety packs of Hers products. They're selling tissues, socks, napkins, what else? Several other items, like home goods. They're selling them in bulk. Scooter on my left. Beautiful mural on my right hand side. Greater Church on my left hand side. Passing Harrison Physical Therapy. Ouch. Approaching Frankford. Law offices on my left hand side. Eden Deli and Grocery on my right. We're at Frankford Ave. Cornerstone Community Church. I used to go to that church when I was a little kid. Alright, let me rephrase little kid. When I was 15 years old, I used to go to that church. 14, 15. Yeah, I was probably a little kid. But not like that little. Not when I was like 7, 8, 9. But when I was 15, 14, I used to go to that church on my right hand side. I went there before my Uncle Moyo, another one that passed away. He was the one that got murked on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I think between G and H Street. Yeah, he passed away. They put a sawed-off shotgun to his back in the Kensington neighborhood. They put a sawed-off shotgun to his back. But I remember we went to that church, because my little brothers and sisters, but they used to live right there on Westmoreland. 727 Westmoreland, 723 or something Westmoreland, right there on G and Westmoreland in the Kensington neighborhood. They used to go over there, so I wanted to see, because there was something called a teen club in that church, and I wanted to see what it looked like, you know what I mean? Where are my little brothers and sisters going to hang their Friday nights at, and spend their Friday nights at, right? We're at Tulip in Allegheny. Yo, that joint was like a club, yo, for like teens, like straight up. It's called Teen Club. Passing Gate Street, now we're passing Memphis Street, and now we're approaching Aramingo Avenue. Let me tell you, they had, yo, like the Wii 64, they had Dreamcast, they had like little stations, like it was like an arcade center, different rooms with different games. They had air hockey past the Cedar. They had pool. They had oh man, they had the hookup. Passing Chatham, they had like the dance game, you know, like the joint where you dance on the pad. We're passing Gall Street. They had so many games. I was blown away. It was kind of fun. We're passing Miller Street. And then the thing was right after the game session, there was Bible study. Passing Belgrade. But I do remember, now we're passing Livingston and we're passing Almond Street. I think I only went there like twice. Yeah, like twice. Because I ain't live with my mom and I ain't live with my brothers and sisters. Passing Mercer Street. So yeah. But that was crazy. It was dope. It was a cool safe haven. Let's just say it was a cool safe haven for kids to be at. Passing Raleigh Rowaski Funeral Home. Passing Thompson. Now we're passing Edgemont. I think the person in front of us is communicating with the motorcycle behind us. I think he's telling them that he's gonna go on the highway or something like that. I keep seeing a hand come out of the sunroof pointing that way. Yeah, he pointed that way. And I think the motorcycle behind us is gonna go with him, I'm assuming. We're at Richmond Street. Richmond and Allegheny. That's the entrance to the 95. 95 south. You go south on my right, north to my left. We're traveling eastbound in front of us and westbound is behind us. Yeah, but that teen club joint was lit. And my Uncle Mo that passed away, rest in peace, they actually had footage of him. And we saw him on the big screen. There was a projector. They did a little, and I was there during that time. They did a Valentine's Day segment, like what Valentine's Day meant to us. And they were walking around with a mini DV camera just recording little snippets of what it meant to everybody. And Moyo, his real name was Mizael. But Mo is his short name. Nickname Moyo, his short was Mo. Passing the I-95 ramp. He had said a few words for the camera, and he was a real ladies' man. The girls loved him. So I remember when it was Valentine's and they played that footage, they put it on the projector during Bible study, passing Bath Street, because the segment in the Bible study had something to do with love or something. So they happened to hit us with that during Valentine's, and they played it, and everybody said their 2 cents, and he popped up, and he had the biggest, cheesiest, like when he would smile, like his gums would show. That's how big his smile was. Not only his teeth, but his gums would show. And all the girls started making noises, and we was all cracking up, and he felt shy. But we got Pulaski Park on my right hand side. I shot a music video in there. Shout out to Bino. But yeah, so I remember they had that footage, but he passed away. He died 2 weeks before his 23rd birthday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on my right hand side used to be the PPA auto auctions. It seems like they're no longer there. You used to be able to buy impounded cars that got taken off of people from the streets. Right there on my right hand side, cars, trucks, and dirt bikes, like motorcycles, whatever was taken off of the people from the streets that didn't have license, registration, or insurance, they will put them right there on the right hand side, and you can go on Saturdays and bid on them and then take them home. The only thing is that they didn't come with titles or with keys. You had to wait for the title to come in the mail 4 to 6 weeks, because obviously when they take them from the people when they take them off the people from the street, they don't get the title in their hand with them. So they basically re-sign you over a new title, but you got to wait for 6 weeks in the mail. You got to get the vehicle towed home, and you got to get a locksmith to make the key. And you don't get to see how the vehicle runs. You're basically buying it based off of the way it looks. So it's like a huge gamble, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really know the way it looks. Philadelphia Regional Port Authority on my left. Let's make this left right here on Tioga, where the junkyard used to be at. It used to be a popular junkyard that I used to go right here. when I was a youngster, but I'm sure that thing's long gone. Right here on my right hand side, there's a junkyard I used to come to with my pop and my uncle and all of them. We used to come here, but they closed it down. But yeah, so the police auto auction is still in Philly, but the thing is that I know there's one in South Philly right before Oregon Ave. Yeah, it's like on Front and Oregon, or like I think right before Front and Oregon. Yeah, somewhere around there, right next to where the old former mills is at. Yeah, there's still a couple police auto auctions, but kind of risky. Buying a car where you don't get a chance to see how it runs, hear it all. You don't know what problems. I mean, I guess the good news is they impounded it off of somebody from the street that was driving it. But you don't know if it had transmission issues, engine issues, check engine lights, or any of that. You know what I mean? So, whatever. Anyway, guys, unfortunately, this is the end of the tour. We haven't reached an hour. We're 10 minutes shy of an hour, but I just want to keep the tour focused on Allegheny. I don't want to focus too much on the back blocks. Hey, scrapyard right here on my left-hand side. I used to come here. This was a spot. My brother still comes here. This is EMR, but this used to be called Green Dog Recycling. You can go there, deep fried. What? Chicken, hot dogs, what? Right here next to the scrapyard. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all, this is it for today's tour. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, show some love, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because we got that giveaway coming at 50,000 subscribers. When Tune 215 reaches 50,000 subscribers and Tune Be Chillin' reaches 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a brand new e-scooter. We only got one to give away, so stay tuned. This is your homeboy Tune, Tune Dollars, Tunism, Tune Ski, Tunage, Bad Tune, Super Tune, Tune 1, Tuner, Tune Be Chillin', Tuni Cali Fragilistic XP Aladocious, and I'm tuning out.